Saturday Headlines with Elliotte Friedman on 32 Thoughts, the podcast, the latest edition. Kyle Bukoskis tried to be the lineup editor, and over and again he would suggest the lead story and then try to weave the narrative through the 2 hours. But Elliotte, you kept interrupting and changing the order. Kind of like the Saturday Headlines here tonight when you had it all set up for everybody and then you got mad about a non-call on a penalty shot. So explain.
Well, first of all, Kyle was wrong. That's why I kept changing it. But yeah, so one of the things, it's a personal thing of mine, and it happened tonight, is let's call the penalty shots. Fans love penalty shots. Look at these buildings tonight on penalty shots. So here's one. If you're an Ottawa fan, you're wondering, why doesn't Pinto get this? Like, to me, that's a penalty shot. He has a scoring chance, and there's three guys hacking and whacking at him from behind. Now, Ottawa does get a power play, but call the penalty shot. And one of the reasons I really believe that, Ron, is we're in the entertainment business. Here is Lane Hutson, and he has a chance, and they call the penalty shot. Great. And even though he gets stopped, the building's alive for it. I mean, it doesn't take that arena much to get alive for anything, but you know, people are excited. And earlier today, like, this is an obvious call, and Kyle Connor, Shilov throws the stick, Connor gets the penalty shot. And again, if you were watching this game this afternoon, just the elation, the excitement, the exuberance in a great building as Connor goes in and makes a great move to score. Let's call the penalty shots. Ron, you're a referee. I hold you responsible. You have to tell the referees that they got to call the penalty shots.
Well, I'm giving delay of game. I want to see the goal by Kyle Connor. We're going to get to see. Brian's busy with the baseball game. I'm just kidding.
So's everybody.
Yeah, so's everybody.
People love this stuff. Like, it's just great entertainment. And I mean, the shootout has kind of lost its luster, I think we'd all feel, but a penalty shot in the middle of a game, it's fantastic.
We are all with you here, and we are with Kyle on 32 Thoughts, the podcast. All right, David Kampf, what's happening?
So the Toronto Marlies are playing tonight in Chicago, or in the American Hockey League, and he's not with them. And I was told there's a possibility he could play tomorrow, but I think that's unlikely. David Kampf has taken a couple of days to kind of think about his future. And obviously he's not playing with the Maple Leafs right now. He's a bit of a roster and salary cap crunch situation, and he got a little bit frustrated. I think everybody understands he wants to play in the NHL, and he's an NHL player. It's a roster and cap crunch that has him down there. And, you know, one of the things that was being rumored in the last couple of days, Ron, is there's been a couple of players. Connor Sherry was one, Brandon Saad was one, Philip Zadina was one, players who terminated their contracts so they could get back to the NHL or get in better situations in the NHL. Now, I'm not sure that's going to happen. He still is owed about $4 million on his Toronto contract, but there's no question that he's taken some time this weekend to think about his future in the NHL, what he wants to do, and we'll see if the Maple Leafs can find a move this weekend for him or to clear space, what next week brings him. But he wants to play, and he's just taking some time because he's frustrated right now.
When the Rangers beat Edmonton the other night on JT Miller's, the defense backed off. Obviously, Evan Bouchard had a tough night, and everybody's kind of pointing to him, and even Ekholm's been off his game a little bit. So I'm surprised that there's any changes on the blue line, but you're hearing one possibility.
Well, they got a lot of players coming back from injury, right? Like, there's Hyman can come back, Janmark can come back, Regula can come back, and one of the names that's definitely going around there is Troy Stetcher, and Stetcher's not playing tonight in our late game against Chicago. He's one of the extra D, and they have a couple extra right now. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be Stetcher, Ron. Like, I think others have considered a bunch of things, but he is definitely one of the people who is being considered. I've heard there is some interest, and I think the Oilers are trying to find him a soft landing.
And in Calgary?
Yeah, so we had the Flames earlier on today, and Zayne Parekh did not play. He's battling a bit of an injury. He's at 9 games, and many of you follow hockey know that if you get to 10, you burn a year of the entry-level contract. I don't think the Flames are worried about that at all. Now, Eric Francis had a really good story today about would the Flames actually send him back to junior. I think Eric wrote that because there's always a 1% chance and you've always got to cover yourself. I heard this year there was no way the Flames were sending him back to junior, and I don't think that's changed at all. But what I do think is they realize he can't just sit there and not play. So whether it's a conditioning stint in the American Hockey League before he goes to the World Juniors, they've got to or get him back in the lineup as the season starts to go sideways on them. But I don't see any chance he's going back to junior.
Can I ask